and about what happened at the cold storage warehouse.
Why did she tell her all that?
Mizuki was asking about the status of the investigation. The girl has lost both her parents. I am sure Boss felt that she deserved to know.
I think so. Did Boss and Pewter say anything?
Oh, Date's brain is rotting away. He won't last long now. You should probably prepare for a funeral soon.
So they told you I'm completely fine, huh?
I detect no noticeable damage to your brain. You should not have any issue continuing the investigation.
Time to get back to the investigation.
Hey, will you take me with you?
I told you yesterday, Mizuki. I won't put you in danger like that.
But you're close to catching the culprit, right? The killer has an injury on their left leg. Boss said you need to find them. Let me help you.
No, you stay here.
Date, don't you know how I feel? My parents are dead. I saw their bodies with my own eyes. If I don't do something, I'm going to go crazy. Date, please.
It was pretty brutal how she found her parents.
Date, consider Mizuki's feelings. She is lonely. Mizuki has not been with Renju and Shoko for 4 years. But clearly, she still feels a bond to them. A bond that was broken by the murderer. With her parents gone, Mizuki has almost no one. She can only depend on one person now.
You.
You know to whom I am referring.
Tell Mizuki that you'll take her with you.
Fine, let's go.
You're gonna take me?
Yeah.
Thank you. Thank you, Date.
I got up, grabbed the towel from the sink, and tossed it at Mizuki.
Here, wipe your tears. We're heading out.
Mizuki quickly dabbed her eyes with the towel and smiled weakly.
Date, I must admit I am at a disadvantage. The clue that the culprit is injured on their left leg does not help me narrow down suspects significantly.
We need to revisit the scene. It's possible that we might find the culprit at one of the crime scenes.
Or ask around the city for further information.
Do it as normal, top to bottom. So Bloom Park first. Not sure why we need to go back there.
I remember telling you before that Bloom Park is an important part of my memories.
Yep.
Before it shut down, I came here a lot with Daddy and Mom.
But you were only 4 when it
They
closed
fought
down.
a lot.
How do you
But
even remember
sometimes they
that?
got along. Whenever we were here, it was one of those sometimes days. I remember it clearly. I was just a little girl, but it was so rare to see them laughing together. That's why I remember it so well. I remember riding the merry-go-round like this. Mom was standing right next to me. She was holding me, so I wouldn't fall.
Haven't found anything new yet. Where was Renju when you were on the horse?
Daddy was on the outside taking pictures of me and Mom. He was on the other side of the fence with an old camera. Every time we passed in front of him, Mom and I would wave our hands. We sound like a happy family, huh?
He must have gotten good pictures.
No, actually. We tried developing them at the park, but they came out all blurry and out of focus. But Mom wasn't mad or upset or anything. She just started laughing. That might have been the first and last time the three of us laughed out loud together.
I didn't say anything as Mizuki climbed down from the horse. I honestly didn't even read the other two. Then she asked me something strange.
Hey, Date, how do you define family?
Define it? You mean like being blood related?
That would mean you and I could never be family. Well, I guess that's okay.
It's okay.
This is what I think. A family is a perfectly ordinary relationship in the most ordinary way.
Huh?
Like, you say, I'm home, and you get a welcome home back. Doing those ordinary things automatically, without even thinking about it, is what a family is. That's why maybe me and Mom and Daddy weren't able to be a family. Our whole lives, we never could be ordinary. Even if I tried my hardest to be normal, it would just be awkward. Eventually, I got tired of trying. I killed them.
What?
No, you didn't.
I killed Mom and Daddy.
Don't think that way. No, you didn't. What are you saying?
I was never a good girl. I didn't listen to Mom. I couldn't do ordinary things. That's why Mom hit me. And why Mom and Daddy didn't get along. And why they got divorced.
No kids get
Then
along.
Mom had to start working.
No
and start
kids
doing
are
business
always
with
good.
dangerous people. If I was just a good girl, Mom wouldn't have been killed. All of this, is all my fault.
No, it's not. None of it's your fault.
Why me?
Hey, haven't you had enough?
Why me?
I'm not married, so take this with a grain of salt, but it's not just you, right? Doesn't every family have a tough time raising children?
Our child is abnormal.
Whoa.
Abnormal?
Ever since she was a baby, no child should cry at night as much as she did. No child should dislike buggy rides that much. No child should ask to be picked up and hugged all the time.
There's a lot
She's
of children
still
that do
abnormal
that.
even now. Other children would have learned to clean up after themselves by now.
Would
They
they?
would be studying, going to bed on time, waking up on time.
You really think that?
Why is my little girl?
She sounds like a normal kid to me.
Yeah.
Maybe the problem isn't with Mizuki. Maybe it's you.
I'm doing more than anyone! Our child is stupid, brain dead, abnormal!
Wow.
Date, honey, you can't work her up like that.
Nothing's changed since we were here this time. whenever this is supposed to be. What do you think?
I think she's loaded. Let her get this off her chest.
Why would I say that? Where is Mizuki now?
Sleeping at home, not knowing that her mother is crying her eyes out because of her.
Listen to the rest of the story.
I quit my job for that girl. I threw away the career that I built with my own hands. I raised my child at the expense of my own life. But
A
one
lot of
little
parents do
slap.
that.
Are you hitting your kid?
There's nothing I can do. I have no choice. I know you should never raise your hand to a child. I know that. But I have a good reason. She doesn't listen to me, so what else am I supposed to do?
What the hell do you mean, what am I supposed to do? That's no reason to hit a child.
So of course she starts crying. And it's so irritating that I have to hit her again to get her to stop. And Mizuki cries and cries some more. Why are you crying? If you're gonna cry, why didn't you just listen to me in the first place? Then I wouldn't have to hit you. Stupid Mizuki. Stupid girl. It's not my fault.
Damn.
Everything is her fault.
Have you talked to Renju about this?
I'm trying. I'm trying harder than anyone. Why doesn't anyone see that? Why doesn't anyone understand?
Date.
Yeah, I'll talk to Renju about this.
I'm thinking that
It
talk
was my
was
misunderstanding.
just before
What do you mean?
Mizuki
I
moved
thought
in with
that
him.
mothers love their children unconditionally. But some mothers just can't do that. Well, no. Maybe she does love her. But she has a hard time of it. Shoko was never hugged by her mother. Not because her mother wasn't around. She was raised to never develop a sensitivity to affection. No hugs, no piggyback rides, nothing. Maybe that's why she doesn't know how to love Mizuki. When an animal raised in captivity gives birth, sometimes it just doesn't know how to raise its young. It's
Yep.
just like that.
Correct. What do you think?
Why are you asking me about raising a child,
Yeah, good point.
Really? You're not even going to say, "Oh no, Mama, you'd be a great mother."
Did you lose weight?
I'm not going to let you set up a joke. Listen to Ren's story.
What time do you close tonight?
When you two are done talking, that's when I'll close up.
Sorry about this.
I do feel bad about Shoko.
But that doesn't mean she's blameless in all this. Someone has to put a stop to it.
If I could have, I would have done it a long time ago.
What about counseling?
I did recommend that. She told me, "I'm not sick. Why should I go see a doctor? Mizuki is the problem. Mizuki is the sick one."
Maybe it's best if Mizuki and Shoko are separated.
No, Mizuki would never leave Shoko. She wouldn't hear of it. Mizuki and Shoko are practically attached at the hip.
Even with all of the hitting?
Yes. Even if she's abused on a daily basis, even if she's treated like garbage, maybe Mizuki is hungry for love. She craves praise and attention and physical affection. She wants it from her mother. That's why she's so attached.
Couldn't you step in and take over the parenting?
I have a company now,
Lemniscate.
and we're at a crucial stage of development. I can't take even a single second out of my day to deal with a kid.
Hey, that's your daughter you're talking about. Maybe because you two can't cooperate on raising a child, Shoko is having trouble coping.
That might be it. Maybe this is partially my fault.
Okay, I'm sorry, but I'm just gonna say it. You two are both awful parents. I knew about the whole thing. That's why 4 years ago, I decided to start taking care of Mizuki. Mizuki, you did nothing wrong. Don't blame yourself. It's not your fault. Not one single thing was your fault.
I feel like there should be more there. Ikumi Shrine. I guess we're going to these places to help Mizuki rather than for the case.
Huh? Why are we at the shrine? Did you come here to pray that you find the criminal?
No, I don't believe in God.
Wow, how edgy teen of you.
Don't call me a teen. You're 12.
Well, you said that you got the shoulders of a 40-year-old.
That's not even remotely similar.
So why are we really here?
I sometimes come here when an investigation stalls. It helps me think. Sometimes I even solve the case from here. This is a quiet, peaceful little spot in the middle of a violent city. It's calming. It keeps all of the bad thoughts away.
Didn't expect you to be such a poet.
You could at least call me a romantic.
Same thing.
They're not at all the same thing. It's the difference between someone who's frugal and someone who's cheap.
You're stubborn about weirdly specific things. Why do these dog statues always have one with its mouth open and one with its mouth closed?
Good question. Maybe the one with his mouth open is going, ah, and the one with his mouth closed is going, You're the one who asked.
What does it say?
When riding on a train, people on opposite sides of the car doors shouldn't stare at each other. That's what it says.
That is definitely a lie.
Yeah. Definitely not what it says.
Mr. Bell?
Mrs. Bell.
I see you two are getting along well.
Hey, Mizuki. Do you think you could fit your hand into the box there?
Hey, Date! Are you really a cop?
Yeah, Date. About your training.
Coming here reminds me of when I trained you.
Yeah. It's been a while since we came here last.
I have nothing more to teach you. Let us see the results of your training.
Leave it to me!
Begin!
Whoa.
How's that?
A little
Well,
impressive.
This is on you.
Hey! What
Hmm.
are you two doing?
Mizuki! Run for it!
Run! Yeah. About the bullies.
By the way, whatever happened to those kids who bullied you?
Oh, did I not tell you?
No, you haven't said anything about it. I didn't want to pry.
They stopped bugging me as soon as I threatened to fight back. They targeted some other kids instead. They did terrible things. So I broke all their front teeth.
Oh, wow.
Jeez.
Hey, since we're here, let's go into the shrine.
I told you, I don't believe in that stuff.
Come on, come on! What did you ask for?
To leave this boring place as soon as possible. And you?
It's a secret. When you tell people your wish, it won't come true.
Then why did you ask me?
Because if your dream doesn't come true, mine is more likely to.
You're more
Rude.
crooked than a hernia.
Huh? Anyway, where to next?
Rude, Mizuki. Cold storage warehouse. I think she wished to have a family. She's all sad because
This
she
is
doesn't
where
have
Iris
one
and
now.
Ota almost got killed, right?
Yep.
Gives me goosebumps.
You scared? That's rare. You need to chill.
You need to get better jokes.
Oh, I understand. Chill, meaning both cold and relax. A pun intended.
Yes.
Don't explain it, it's embarrassing.
Only you could hear her.
What would happen if I put you in that box and then dropped a 5-ton weight on it?
I'd die, obviously.
Yeah.
Well, you couldn't fit me in the box anyway.
Oh. I'll just cut you into pieces then.
That'd probably work just as well. And it would be easier.
What would happen if I put you in that box and then soaked it in gasoline and then lit it on fire?
I'd die, obviously. Jeez, do you want to kill me?
I would collect a lot of insurance.
It does sound like she does. Why would she collect a lot of insurance?
I could cut you to pieces with that.
Probably not a clue, although in Ota's Somnia, we saw him knock it off. Well, we saw it roll off there, hit that to bring down the controller to be able to control the hook there. Yep, the hook that pierced the polar bear's left leg. And I missed the second part of it.
Ota was down around here, right?
Correct.
The bloodstains there must belong to Ota.
Correct.
No, wait. That's where the polar bear's leg was pierced by the hook.
Oh.
Date, I've analyzed the blood. The bloodstain here is not from a single person. 2 different blood types are present. One of them is most likely Ota's.
Yep.
The other...
Hey, do you have DNA forensics on that bloodstain?
Of course, yeah. I already sent it to the lab to be analyzed. I'm just waiting to hear back.
Why are you waiting?
Because that blood is from Ota Matsushida's wound, right? I didn't think there was any need to rush the results.
Tell them we need it analyzed urgently. Highest priority. The culprit's blood is mixed with Ota's.
Yes, sir. Understood.
You did it, Date. We're making progress.
If this goes well, we can identify the criminal with a single test.
But I missed talking to him about his
But it
name.
might take some time for the results to come out. No point waiting here. We might as well check somewhere else.
Got it.
We do still have a few places to go. But I am getting hungry, therefore I think I might need to call it here. I might pause it here. We'll call it a stream at this point. We'll see what else new here I've got here. We'll save it. At what point are we in the flowchart? Okay. So that was the last Somnium we went into. I think that was Oda's, where there was a fork we could go that way or this way. When I've completed as much as I can in this line at least, I'll go that way. That one got locked. So there is more to it. I just couldn't continue it at the time.